Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel Programming Hub. Today we are going to discuss an important and very much useful program in our C programming series. Okay, so guys, today we are going to understand about the sub functions, which I have earlier in my first video I have said in the basics of the C programming. In the syntax I have told about you that there are various type of sub functions you can make in your program. So this is what we are going to do today. Okay guys, so let's see how is it going to be done. So I have already made a program. I'm just going to explain it. First all I have to open it, this sub function. Okay, yeah, this is, as you can see on your screen, this is the simplest program of the sub function using the new type of function rather than the main function in our C program. So this is a kind of first type of program in our lecture series. This is very much necessary types of program, because when you want to form a complicated types of programs of forming a game, forming a different big patterns or rainbow or anything type different, then you must need to be use the different type of small functions or the sub function. Then you can execute it all in a main function. Okay guys, so this is a kind of function that is very much useful in most of the C programs, in the long C programs and the complicated type of programs, and very much necessary. So I hope you guys, I wish that you can easily understand from whatever I can say you about the program. You can easily grab up that knowledge and you can easily understand how the sub function is going to be work and how the syntax of this is going to be made. Okay guys, so let's start without wasting the time. So as you can see on the first screen is that the first line is the comment line. As you have seen on all my programs, I have already written first line comment line so that the user can get for what all the program is all about. Okay guys, so the program is all about write a program to use a new function or the sub function, you can say anything. Okay guys, so after that, these both are the main the library function. Hash includes standard input output and console input output. Okay guys, so after that, our here is our main talk of today. This whole up to here, this is the different sub function rather than our main function. Now what it is, so here I have started with the void, as we have started in already in the void main function, as we write void main. So we don't want any return type, that's why I have written here void. Okay, and instead of main function I have written here print line. You can give any name to your sub function. Okay guys, so here I have to write a line or star. Okay, so I have given the in the print line name of the function. Okay, name of the sub function. After that, here are the empty brackets because I don't want to pass any argument. Okay, here after that, here's a opening curly brace of our sub function, and here is our integer data type, and inside the integer data type I have passed a I variable, and here I have used the loop, and I is equal to 1 initialization, I is less than equal to 4, I plus plus. Okay, so here it is going to print the star when I is equal to 1 time, when again it becomes I is equal to 2, then 3, then 4. In this way the pattern is going to be formed, the line is going to be made. Okay guys, so here is the closing curly brace of this for loop, and this closing curly brace is for the entire this sub function. Okay, so after that what happened, this is how we made the sub function. Now we want to execute this sub function. So how we could execute, so without entering into the main function we cannot execute any C program inside any C program. Okay, so I have told you earlier in my previous videos that main function is the heart or brain of the C program. So there must be one C and there must be at least one main function, or there must be at least one function, main function, which is going to be used for executing C program. Okay, so here you can make as many as you want sub function, but then you have to execute that main function sub functions inside the main function. Okay guys, so let's see how the sub function are going to be executed. So here I have written here void main, as we are using the main function without any return value and without any argument. Here is the opening curly brace of our main function, and here is the clear skin command, as we use in all our programs so that we cannot get the previous results in the output section. And here is the execution of our subfunction, that print line. I have not written only the name of our subfunction, this name of our subfunction with an arguments bracket. Here as I have not written any argument, that's why I have written empty bracket, print line, then empty brackets, and here is the semicolon at the end of the function. Okay, and here again I have write here the printf hello world type statement. Again I have written here print line. So I have used here the function. Means suppose one time you have made the sub function, then you can use it in the main function as many a time you want. Means you can use it 1,000 times. Just you have what you have to write, you have to just write print line, print line, print line 1,000 times, and you can easily execute whatever you have passed here in the function. As how we have written here in the function, our is star, as drawing the star. Okay, while using the loop here, when I is equal to 1, then it is going to print one loop, one star. Okay, so first of all, let's see what happens in the output section by running this program. So control F9 is the shortcut key. Okay guys, okay, here we got our output of the whole program. So here, as you can see on the screen, there are first 4 stars, as I said earlier, that I is equal to 1, then I becomes 2, then I becomes 3. In this way, the system is going to print 4 times a star. Okay, and then I have written hello world in the printf statement in the void main function, and then I have again passed the print line sub function. Okay, so as you can see, here is the first print line which is going to execute 4 star. Then again it is going to print the hello world statement. Then again the next line it is going to print the print line sub function, and inside the print line sub function I have passed here 4 stars. Okay guys, so this is the kind of sub function. Now as I have said that you can use as many as function in your C program. So I have here already made a program which is going to use two different type of sub functions with doing different type of activities. Okay guys, so let's see how that is going to be work. So here, okay, this, okay, as I have fine. As you can see on your screen, here are the, as I was written in the comment line, that write a program to use the two sub functions. Here I have used the two sub functions. You can use as many as you want, but you have to execute it in the main function correctly. Okay guys, so here what I have written, these first are the library functions, standard input output and console input output header file. Okay, and after that, here is our first main sub function void, because I don't pass any return value, that's why here it is void. Then the name of the sub function is print star, and then no argument, empty brackets. Okay, here's the opening curly brace of my main function. Here it is the integer data type, and inside that I have passed I variable, and again for loop I1, I less than equal to 40, I plus plus, means this time our print star function is going to print 40 stars in a series, in a line. Okay, after that opening curly brace of our main for loop, printf star space, and then closing curly brace of the for loop, and then here is a closing curly brace of our sub function print star. Okay, so after that, here's now this whole is going to be one function called print star. Okay, and now after that, here is our another sub function called void print dash, namely print dash. Inside that I have already passed I variable, integer data type I variable, and for loop I is equal to 1 less than 40, and printf underscore. Okay, means this sub function is going to print underscore 40 times in a line. Okay, here I have written the underscore, after that underscore here is a space of 1 bar. Okay, Now what just going to do, I'm just going to do executing these both functions, print star and print dash, inside my main function. So let's see how that happens. Okay, so as we have seen in our previous section of this video, first of all, void main, no argument, no return value. Okay, opening curly brace, clear screen command. Okay, after that I have written here print star sub function, bracket empty. Okay, and after that semicolon, means this time the system is going to execute the print star function, and inside the print star function what we are going to execute, we are going to execute the print the stars 40 times in a line. Okay, when that task completed, then our system going to print this printf value which says hello world. Okay, so after printing hello world, then again our system go back to go to the this print dash sub function, and inside the print dash sub function, as I said, we have passed already print f underscore 40 times in a line. Okay guys, and here is our end of the program get ch and closing curly brace of our main function. So this is all about the sub function. Now I'm just going to execute this and see what happens in the output section. What we are going to get the output, control F9, and here we got our output. First of all, 40 times star in a line, then hello world, then again 40 times dash, leaving space in a line. Okay, so how this is how you are going to use the sub functions inside the C program. You can use as many as sub function you want for different tasks and different work, and then you have to just execute it in the main function. Okay, this makes the command very much neat and clean. Okay, that's why these sub functions are invented, and so we can cut the task in the different levels. Okay guys, so this is how the large or big programs or complicated programs are going to be made while using the sub functions. So this is all about how to use the sub function, how to make a syntax, what is the syntax of the sub function inside the C programming language and inside the Turbo C software. So guys, thank you for watching this video, and sure to like, subscribe and share to my YouTube channel. And guys, now I'm just leaving from my Turbo C software, and the shortcut key for that is Alter X. Thank you guys.